My name is Gerardo Ortega,
And mine's Luis Orozco.
and the political cartoon we are working on is The Shah Heard Around the World. Um, Alonso Chapo drew this in 1832. This is a secondary source. In this picture, the messages organized themselves into a militia and called themselves Minutemen. General Gage sent troops to capture the rebel ringleaders John Hancock and Samuel Adams. The British met up with the Minutemen. In exchange of shots, 18 colonists were killed and wounded. They were hiding behind houses and bushes and fired at the redcoats. Around 4,000 Americans were there. After the Battle of the Shah Heard Around the World, battles broke out at Lexington in April 1775. Following Revere's warning to the Patriots, Captain John Parker began assembling Minutemen to meet the British. After rousing approximately 137 men, they waited for the British to arrive. However, because it had taken the British 2 hours to receive supplies earlier in the evening, the Minutemen were way ahead of schedule. They requested that the Minutemen retire to nearby taverns until further notice, while sending a few scouts from Lexington to approximate the arrival of the British. Many of these scouts were not seen again due to British arrest. One scout, Diaz Bowman, did return. He had narrowly escaped arrest by British soldiers, and Pitcairn's advance troop was only half a mile behind him. Captain Parker hastily assembled his Minutemen again. When Pitcairn's forces and Parker's Minutemen, there were 77 Minutemen prepared to fight nearly 250 British soldiers. A shot was fired, although it was not clear which side fired first. More shots ensued after the fight came to a close. 8 Americans were dead and 10 were wounded. This is in comparison to one wounded British soldier and several bullet wounds in Pitcairn's horse. This shows the chaos that went on there. There were lots of wounded people and people that died. This led to the war with England because the British were shooting the Minutemen and they had a big war. Like I said, there were around 4,000 Americans at the actual shooting, and Americans got wounded and killed.